Hey Libra, it's Blue Moon Oracle, and I'm here with your new moon in Cancer Oracle and Tarot reading. First, I want to start off with a message that was given to the collective from the Morrigan, specifically Macha was the one talking to me. She's saying that whatever it is that you've been putting off or avoiding dealing with, now is the time to deal with it. It's going to take the courage of a warrior, and so I believe that's why the Morrigan is the one who came to speak to me before I started these readings. And also I feel like it's going to require some traveling back in time as far as emotionally to our younger years and dealing with some things that are rather in the past unsettling. And not to say that you haven't worked on this and you haven't been here doing this work, but now is the time to break new ground. That's another thing that Maka told me, is that we're breaking new ground as a collective, breaking new ground. This is an opportunity here to break new ground, to cross a threshold that you haven't crossed before. And okay, so also I meditate beforehand, reaching out to whoever has a message for Libra, your ancestors, your guides, your angels, your deities, whoever it is that you work with me, and whoever comes to me. Sometimes they tell me who they are, sometimes they don't. Well, today a message came in from the angel of light, from Lucifer. And I'll tell you how it ties into this too, interestingly enough, now that I think about it. The moon has come in your 10th house. The 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. So overall, the work that you're doing is going to likely help you professionally or with your things that you are needing ambition and drive to move forward in. And this is taking to a place that you haven't been to before, and accomplishing, good things, big things, but removing obstacles. Okay, so it's about how you make your mark on the world, your calling, your soul's purpose. And so Lucifer's saying, one, ask them to help, ask him to help, ask him to come bring light, to shine it on the shadows, to reveal what is hidden and has been hidden. So I had a reader tell me once, wow, you were a brave little girl. You went and got the devil to help you. And I was like, what? And, as I was doing a reading one time for myself, I saw the devil card come up. It was just a Capricorn card. And all of a sudden I realized she said, you asked that devil to help you. And I realized that I asked him to hide my secrets and to protect me from them. And so if I asked him to do this, then I can ask him to reveal to me what has been hidden in the darkness, and to allow light to be shown on it, for him to shine his light, that I was ready to deal with it. And I'm telling you, the amount of healing that happened was over the next couple of days. It happened to me like in every reading. I mean, it was to the point where it's like literally instantaneous. So, in order to see the shadows, we need the light to come in. And some of you may have beliefs about Lucifer. Throw it out the window. Okay, this is an angel, a deity, a being, whatever you want to look at it, that is here to help and to heal, and is protective in the process. So there's nothing to fear. Also, I really felt him say that it's time, some of you, to do some sigil magic. Sigil magic is going to be really powerful for you right now. And if you don't know what sigils are, but it's like resonating with you, just Google how to do a sigil and make a sigil for whatever it is you're trying to manifest. And then others, I feel, are being called to some sex magic. We're working on the Sacral Chakra. We're going back. It's the seat of the self. It's where, when we're injured there, it literally affects everything. Okay. Also, he mentioned the word wish fulfillment. This is a time for wish fulfillment. And so all the work that you're doing, all of the scary places that you are going, are a part of the wish fulfillment to come in. I'm thinking of the star card. So the worst, that tells me, is that the worst has already passed, Libra. The worst of the pain. The Tower has passed, because the star card comes after the Tower moment. Okay. And also I feel like what's been something is the divine masculine. I think that we're also scared of the Tower because it is a masculine energy. And for many of us, we have been victimized by toxic masculinity, male, female, non-binary. All of us, men, women, all types, have been burned by toxic masculinity, but that is not a reflection of the masculine. And some of the gods that we're taught about, the god, is a very abusive type of masculine energy, and that keeps us from wanting to work with this masculine energy. I'm asking you to just, the masculine energy that's going to be safe to call on, if you feel like you need to be safe, it's all safe to call on, but is Lucifer right now, okay? And I don't even know that he's a he, honestly, because I don't know if angels are non-binary or what, but he seems to feel right. Sometimes I feel like angels are they, sometimes I feel like they're her. I feel with Lucifer, it's a him. Also, there was a message about self-care and beauty and, you know, neglect when we are younger and when our needs are not met. When we're older and we attempt to take care of ourselves, it can trigger a nervous system response. Fawn, fight, freeze. What the fuck is the other one? Fight or flight, fawn, and freeze. So if you have struggled with that, please do not shame yourself. Do not beat yourself up. I have been there a million and one times. It literally triggers a nervous system response. So nervous system also is a key here. Look up ways, metaphysical ways, and, you know, spiritual ways to heal the nervous system. Okay. I also feel like fear is something that gets triggered from the work that you're going to be doing, because, you know, I've mentioned earlier, I don't know if I did actually, yeah, I did, that it's time to deal with the things we've been putting off or haven't had the emotional bandwidth to deal. And fear has been the primary blocker. Well, follow that fear. Wherever that fear is, on the other side of that is the liberation and the light. So triggers are guides to the darkness, and we're trying to get into the darkness. That's where our shadows are. And remember, these shadows are us. They are parts of us, wounded parts of us, most likely created when you're younger. They can be created when we're older as well. They are a part of us, and it's time to go into the darkness and bring our light with us and incorporate that and heal them and bring them back into us, okay? And Sacral Chakra, I think I already said this. Sacral Chakra, Sacral Chakra, Sacral Chakra. And these are some of the things that are in the way from you making that next step, taking that next step in your professional career, with education, with all of fulfilling your potential. And your potential is even so much more than you could imagine on a good day. And I just want you to know that. And you're not alone. Granted, you can call on whomever you want. It's obligated to tell you who came to me and offered assistance. I love working with him. I was shocked to find out that all I had been taught was, you know, not true. Okay. So doing things a little, I don't know, out of the ordinary for me when it comes to the reading. So the first thing we're going to do is use my Divine Abundance deck by Tasha Silver, and we're going to just let the cards speak. Let the cards speak from your divine. Whomever your divine is who is speaking to you. And then we'll look at the tarot for whatever it is that we've been putting off or avoiding, or it's time to work on. And then we're going to go to the Divine Feminine by Megan Watterson, especially given that this is sacral chakra work, but most especially because the moon, and this is a moon reading, is feminine. I feel like it's felt led to grab these cards to give you some divine feminine wisdom, and to call on, and who's also willing to, you know, work with you, that you feel drawn to. Maybe you'll hear a message from the person, the deity that you do work with, or the saint, or whomever. This is filled all kinds of different powerful women and their energy. So really we're looking at the energy, okay? And then to close it out for advice, we're going to go to the Daily Inspiration Crystal for advice into this lunar cycle, and into setting intentions for you, and as well as suggestions from the other side, from the other world, the other realms. I don't even know exactly how tarot works, but on what crystal energy you can need. Now you can choose to buy some crystals or call on the energy of the crystals, okay? And all of these decks that I've just shown you, you can purchase through my site at bluemoonoracle.com/shop-support, and you'll help support my website by purchasing through me. We've got everything, and I won't put decks up that I don't use or that I don't like, because I mean, I have a ton of decks, but if I don't like them, I don't use them. I'm not gonna, you know, sell them to you. So I'm only sharing with you what has helped me in my shadow work, and that I have used over the course of this last year, okay? Also, I feel like another thing to mention is and this is sitting right here, but is rosemary. Some people don't like to burn anything or burn sage or any incense because they can't handle it. Or maybe you don't have the money to go out, and this is only like $8 or $9, but hey, only $8 or $9. I don't have there's been times I haven't had $8 or $9. Get you a twig of rosemary, and you can clear your energy and your aura. It feels so amazing just by wafting it around. I have shorts on, sorry about that. They're just caught up in this extra COVID weight I got on. All right, Libra. So rosemary, wisdom, it's masculine energy, it's healthy masculine energy. Okay, so let's get started with these Divine Abundance cards. And I do feel like mentioning fluorite as a possibility too, for you to get some fluorite. Great protection stone, great healing stone, great for intuition. Especially if you're going to be doing some magic. It's time to, what did I write here? It's time to go back in the shadows. Okay, I did say that. I get messages from them and I'm like, hold on a second, let me write this shit down, because sometimes it can just disappear with them afterwards. And so my writing is like really scribbled. I have a hard time reading it. This house that the new moon is coming into, the energy that's coming into this lunar cycle, is also about putting yourself out there. So if you have been hesitating on putting yourself out there, would this be your message to do it? Okay, so can I have some Divine Abundance cards for Libra, please? It's not wanting to jump. Try one more time. Nope, that's it. Just these three. And let's see what's at the bottom. At the bottom of the deck, we have faith. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I can imagine. See, I told you. Okay, so the three cards we have, the theme of this next lunar cycle, specifically for Libras, outside of the collective message, outside of what Lucifer came to say, but additionally too is, and these have everything to do with it actually. So first we have freedom, and that's some sacral chakra, sacral chakra colors here. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good from me. Release me from its bonds. And that's exactly what I said about Lucifer. Release me from these chains. I don't know if I even told you that, but I remember part of the story I told, but one of the things that I asked him to show me what he was hiding is I asked him to unchain me, uncuff me. It's like, have you ever tried to, quit smoking or quit eating something, like, here, take this from me so I don't come after this. I don't grab a cigarette, or I don't eat this shit, or whatever the hell it is. I mean, that's what we did with our pain. And so, we're handcuffed in the devil card, right? So now it's like unchain me, unbind me. And that's exactly what this freedom card is talking about. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Resentment doesn't have to be hatred or anger. It can be just the leftover pain from old wounds, or the coping mechanisms that we have adapted, like maladaptive behaviors. They were necessary when this all started, but have become maladaptive, and that can be, there can be resentment under there. A lot of us, I know when I first got sober, I've been sober 10 years, I didn't know how angry I was. And I still didn't realize how angry I was until I got into doing the sacral chakra work. So you may not feel anger, but if you're depressed, that's anger turned inward, okay? And you could be, if you're not taking care of yourself or meeting your own needs, that's anger turned inward. You're self-harming in a sense by not taking care of ourselves, okay? The next card we have, Libra, is expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. This is about getting out and detaching from self, not dissociating, because that's rigid and constrained and exhaustive eventually. Like, are you sleeping a lot? Are you taking a lot of naps? Are you, sleeping a full night's sleep, but then still needing to sleep the day or running out of energy? Working from a place of the self, ego, being in control of things ourselves is exhausting. And likely we're doing it as a way to avoid dealing with whatever it is we need dealing with, okay? The final card we have is surrender. And it says, sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control is the whole universe. Again, that just kind of follows up with an expansiveness. So, you know, I see the orange here in the sacral chakra and this freedom, and then I see purple here, expansive and surrender. I'm just getting third eye and crown chakra, even though it's the same color purple. I mean, I'm just getting third eye and chakra. The third eye, my third eye sees all. Affirmations are going to be super helpful for you. I mean, I have mine written down on index cards. And during my meditation time, after I've called on the elements, after I have called on the divine masculine and feminine, and after I have done my channeling and all that I do, I read my affirmations. And I keep them out to check on them sometimes throughout the day, okay? We're rewiring neural pathways through meditation. You know, and I mean, think of like a river that's flowing. If you need it to go a different direction, you have to put a block there because it's used to going that direction. And then you have to carve out a new way for it to go. And meditation and affirmations do that for us, okay? All right, so let's get a message from, oh wait, no, we're doing tarot. Tell us about what it is we're avoiding, Libra. We know that expansiveness is needed, surrender is needed, and freedom is coming, okay? So let's see, you know, what is it some of us are needing to face, okay? I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot. It's available for purchase on my site. I also have a review up for it. Well, there you are, Libra. Let's see. Wow, got two major arcanas. You showing up as the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands. And I feel like there's, well, I thought there was one more, but there's two. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords, the shadow of the spread. You are comfortable there, my Libra, on the left side of the brain, which is the masculine side, okay? You are comfortable there, and you have done tremendous work there, okay? And now the integration part is what I'm really getting of the feminine and the masculine energies for some of you. And some of you, this means that there is a, you know, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini male figure in your life who is been encouraging you and helping you and guiding you through this process to get clarity, okay? Transformation, a balance of logic and intuition running through the heart center with the chakra. This is where we're headed, okay? For some of you. Okay, so as far as cards, I'm going to call out the major arcana first. We have the Moon, the Fool in reverse, and Judgment. And then we showed you the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and then we got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So give me just a second to take a look at the way that I've laid these out to read these cards here, okay? Okay, so here we have Libra looking over at the Seven of Wands with her back turned to the Judgment card. On the other side of the Seven of Wands is the Moon card. So what I'm seeing is that you're being called to level up spiritually. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Go break new ground, as Maka said. That's what this card is about, okay? For some right now, that's what it's about overall. I've got some more meanings. Give me a second. Let me finish telling the story. Okay, hold on a second. So Libra, we're looking away. We're looking away from judgment, and we're looking at the conflict and the, you know, beating of seven, okay? And Seven of Wands, action. Seven of Wands, action. And here we're standing and defending our ground and the territories we already have claimed. We're guarding our light. And for some of us, we're literally fighting off the spiritual experience here, okay? And then it's because on the other side of it, I think we're afraid of this. Look at that shadow coming out of here in this Moon card. You know, this card is a card of intuition, and it's a card of mystery and magic and suppressed emotions, illusions, okay? And it can be scary to go into the dark, okay? And so what we're doing, I feel like this is a lot of people because of the amount of major arcana cards that have shown up. These are archetypal themes in your life. This is stuff that's, I mean, it's going on out of love from the universe to you, Libra. But we also have the Fool and the Ten of Cups in reverse. We're, you know, Nine of Cups, excuse me, Nine of Cups in reverse, which is about emotional fulfillment, being satisfied and fulfilled alone. And this here is the Fool in reverse. You know, upright, it's about starting a new journey. Optimism. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that there's some pessimism that this will not happen for some of you. That this contentment and emotional contentment is fleeting. It will be there for a minute and then be taken from you. It'll be there for a minute and be taken, but it's not real, it's not trustworthy. And, you know, and because of this, we don't have the leap of faith, healthy optimism and naivety of the Fool. And so we're not willing to take that step forward. Also for somebody, I'm really feeling like there's someone's seeing a Pisces, okay? And it's just not time to move forward with them. They're working on some stuff here. It's just not time. It's just not time. This is a Pisces. It's a second deacon Pisces. Whenever, I don't know the exact date, so just so it's second deacon Pisces. And it's just not time to move forward with that person right now. Somebody has a Cancer rising, and so the person with the Cancer rising, this is a Libra with the Cancer rising. There's a message here, I need to get it. The Libra with the Cancer rising with this Moon card. Okay, we got the Ten of Pentacles that just jumped for you. Okay, so here, this Ten of Pentacles, I mean, that's the Kabbalistic tree of life, okay? And this is the map of the human, of the universe, of the worlds, of the galaxies. It is so spiritual and powerful, okay? And this tells me that, you know, we're breaking generational patterns, generational shit that's been passed down to us. Also, I feel for some, you know, it's the pursuit of money is blocking us from being able to level up. We're not making this a priority. Building a financial future has been a priority. But in the middle of all of this is this shadow self that needs to come out, that needs to be dealt with, because it's also blocking how powerful your gifts are. The Moon is about intuition, and I just feel like you have barely begun to tap into your psychic abilities, to your healing abilities. I want to get something more on this combo here. I feel like this is an important one, so give me just a second. Okay, Libra. Right there you are again. The Three of Swords and the Three of Wands with Justice at the end. The Three of Wands is about ambition and moving forward in ambition, okay? Aries is about starting something new. I'm thinking business and, you know, anything that's at school, whatever. I feel like things are going to be, they're only going to be in a standstill because these wounds are here and they're blocking you from being able to bring in the good karma, the good stuff. I mean, I don't believe that we're punished by karma. I mean, it's cause and effect, okay? But, you know, justice is coming in to say it's time to deal with this. I feel like this is a representation of Makkah because it's a month of wish fulfillment for you. And I believe Lucifer saying this, but this is like saying stop trying to move ahead with the things that you're doing, okay? And this is about doing. This is about action and about doing, okay? And this is about thinking and feeling. She's got a sword here too. And this is a Libra card, okay? There's no putting it off. It's got to be a priority. It's got to be a priority, and I feel like there's another card that's coming up. This is where we're going to be an apprentice and study this and be focused on, you know, being grounded, going back to childhood and learning new skills like meditation and channeling and doing your magic. And then on the bottom here, we have the Lovers. And we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. And then there's your wish fulfillment card. It's upside down right now. But we're on our way there. If we make our awakening, this is about an awakening. That's the Archangel Raphael and our healing of the masculine and feminine energies. Make this a priority. You make this a priority. You know, and then we'll find that our needs will be met automatically. When we focus on what's important, the things that we need will come to us. It's just the way the law of attraction works. All right, if you want more in-depth reading, you can go to my page at bluemonoracle.com to get to more of, you know, specifically, you know, some steps for you to take tailored to your situation. Some of you may need some healing on that to get some blockages out of the way. Again, as a healer, it's my job to teach you to heal yourself. I don't want to be your healer forever. It's not how it's supposed to be. We all have an innate ability to heal myself. It's my job and my gift to activate your ability to heal yourself. Your ability to talk to your ancestors, your guides, and your angels. All right, so let's get, what's next? Oh wait, divine feminine. What divine feminine energies are we going to use and need to, that we can call on? Whether specifically the person or just the energies. And then some affirmations that'll be helpful for us this lunar cycle, Libra. If I catch it, it doesn't jump. Ooh, my leg is asleep. All right, first we have Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. It's about your personal power and healing that sacral chakra. She's the one to help with that too. And balancing and healing those energies and attaining your personal power, stepping into who you are in your power, male or female or non-binary, it does not matter what you or how you identify. We have these energies in us that need to be healed, okay? So the anima and the animus is another way to call it, okay? And she's the one to help with that, Lilith. Then we have Khadijah, the mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. That abundance thing we're talking about, and relying on ourselves and believing in ourselves. And then Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. You know, and that's making me think of surrendering and expansiveness. And then the freedom Lilith can bring you. And the surrender, I believe Khadijah's can help with that. I'm spiritually, financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. So we have Khadijah, Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities, Khadijah, the mother of believers, and Lilith, the first woman, as energy to call on this lunar cycle, okay? And then now we're gonna get some crystals from my Daily Inspiration Crystal Oracle cards for Libra. To see, I don't know, affirmations. I know what I mean, affirmations. Look, I'm just doing things the way that I was told to do them. It's totally not the way that I normally like to do it. But I'm being asked to break from my rigidness, just as you all were. Libra is my North Node now that I think about it. All right, let's do one more shuffle. All right, cards for Libra, please, for crystals, for breaking new ground this lunar cycle. All right. Oh, really? Okay. All right, well, you got a lot of crystals. I can't help with it. I just do what I'm told to do, what I'm inspired to do. Oh, yeah, tons of sacral chakra work. Hell yeah. I mean, the cards always line up with the reading, but I mean, like, I still am amazed by it and in love with it. So the first card you got here is Aragonite, and I happen to have one. I look prettier in orange here. They look prettier in the pictures, right? Release your emotional baggage. Release your emotional baggage. Release your emotional baggage. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good, the capital G. Release me from its bondage. Aragonite, Aragonite. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Aragonit. Oh, I love this stone. Sacral chakra, this chisel. Sunstone. Take pleasure in the things you do. Lilith will really help with that. Really, really, really help with that. And I believe that's about to get it on with yourself, with somebody else. Have fun. Enjoy your body, enjoy your sexuality. We're going to be healing around that. Lilith is the one for that. And then we have another orange stone, carnelian. I got a carnelian bracelet and it's literally exploded on me twice. We restrung it and then it exploded fucking again. Feed your creativity. Feed your creativity. Feed your creativity. What the hell just happened? Oh, a card fell. Sacral chakra, sacral chakra, sacral chakra. Great crystal, great crystal. Look, you don't always have to go get a crystal. I mean, I've got rings. We make these. We can tailor them to your natal chart or for specific goddess you want to work to. Right now, the name that we're working with is Power Tower. Tower of Power. But I have it on my witch's meditation keychain that I made. I mean, it's all the things that I love. My Chimaruda, Crescent Moon, my Tree of Life. But this Power Tower, I made one too. This one is for abundance. I did this one. But this is made specifically, we can make it for your gifts, for what your breakthroughs needed in, for your birth chart. And then they're clips, so I clip them on my earrings, clip them on a necklace, or keep them on something. This is my version of mala beads, I guess. It's my witch's, I don't know what the hell to call it. But I've got my figa, and then my cornicello, and then the Chimaruda, Italian talismans. Okay, and then we have agate. Get back into balance. Get back into balance. Get back into balance. And that Lover's card was kind of hidden in there, you know, but it was at the bottom of the deck. So get back into balance. Agate. And it looks like any agate that you're drawn to. Agate, fucking I don't know. Ocean jasper. Jaspers are so beautiful. Schedule yourself in. That's self-care. That with yourself. Important. Bring yourself pleasure. Schedule time for yourself. Put breaks throughout your day in your schedule and then stick to those breaks and then take care of yourself. Pyrite. Where's my pyrite? Pyrite can be a little pricey. I found these cute little angel rings. Oh yeah. Yeah, pyrite can be pricey. That's a pyrite stones are in that. That can be pricey. I have these little tiny earrings that I bought because they can be pricey, but let the money flow in. Let the money flow in. Let the money flow in. While we're dealing with I mean, look at all this orange. I mean, look at all this orange. That is sacral chakra. I mean, and Lucifer brought it up at the beginning. And then we're balancing at the masculine energies. And then the money will flow in. Okay? So the crystals we got are sunstone, aragonite, ocean jasper, carnelian, agate, and pyrite. All right, Libra, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Namaste. The spirit in me recognizes, loves, appreciates, adores, and values the spirit in you. As you work to heal and free yourself, you help to heal the collective. You help me because we're all energy and we're all connected. Okay, so as you heal and break new ground, like the Morrigan said is happening, you open up portals of healing for others to come through behind you to make it easier. We are healing as a collective. We're not doing this alone. But thank you for allowing me to be on this sacred journey with you and for joining me on my journey, because this is a part of my journey. When I say I love you, Libra, I mean it. I love you.